in action, y'all. And woo,
Man, we got some.
We ain't got to say nothing. You see what it is, guys. We are here.
They can't
with
see it.
another...
They can't see it. They can't see it because the camera on us, so they don't even know who we talk about.
Oh, they can't see.
They can't see.
Oh, they can't see. Well, since they can't see, we're going to go ahead and let y'all know what's going on. We are here in yet another episode, season 3 episode. Why can't I never keep up with the episode?
Episode 10.
10. What better episode for it to be? Clap it up for us. Episode 10. Season 3 of The Culturally Connected. And we have a live audience, y'all. Say hey to our audience.
Yes.
So we're super excited. Not only is this episode 10, we have a live audience. This is our first official event in our new space in Nord Music Group Studios, y'all. And we have a celebrity guest. Like, oh my God, am I doing too much?
No,
I'm excited, y'all. We've been working and we've been grinding.
Yes.
We have been pedaling towards this piece of success for a very long time. So without further ado, I'm going to start trembling in the voice. So you go ahead, you introduce them.
Okay. Listen, everybody, I want to introduce, first of all, awesome man, awesome actor, father, everything. Y'all give it up for Karon Joseph Riley. Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, man. Welcome, bro.
So is this your first time ever in Shreveport?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. The closest I've been here is Mobile.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we are happy that we were one of the ones to be the reason to have you here in Shreveport.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming and seeing us. How was your trip?
So far, so good. It's a quick little puddle jump from Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We're super excited to have you grace our presence. And you came in perfect weather because, sometimes it get real, real hot here. So you are here, perfect weather time. So it's going to be a good weekend.
I like to pretend I'm the thermostat, so I usually bring the temperature with me so it's nice and cool.
All right.
Nice and easy and breezy. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
thermostat.
Well, baby, it ain't nothing wrong with that. The women back there was like, ow.
Yeah.
All right, so listen. So tell the people what brought you to Shreveport. What brought you here this weekend?
Oh man, I'm here to play a little bit, man. Meaning I'm on stage doing what I love to do. It's a stage play called "When a Woman's Fed Up." I'm in a dope ensemble cast with amazing talent like incomparable Lenny Williams and Chrisette Michelle. You got Patrice Lovely. You got Shirley Murdoch. I hope your door slam locked.
Come on.
It's just an amazing cast. It's a relevant story because it's just men versus women and all the things that we tend to bump our heads on. It really doesn't make any sense at the end of the day, but it's fun to watch, fun to see, and it's a good show.
So when you said the title of the play, When a Woman's Fed Up, all sorts of things went through my mind.
La 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 la. No,
yes.
La la.
Oh, na na.
Come on.
Are we gonna get in trouble for singing it?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Because I still support
You
it.
get in trouble if you got a little girl in the freezer, but yeah, you get
Whoa,
in
now.
trouble.
And we're gonna move right
Don't
along.
put nobody in the freezer.
Nobody in the freezer. We ain't putting nobody in the freezer. We ain't peeing on nobody.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna keep it kicking. So you said that you're here for the play When a Woman's Fed Up, but a lot of people don't know that you kind of started your journey, or you used to be an ex-NFL player. Mm-hmm. So how did you transition from being an athlete into acting?
It was a preconceived destination for me. I wanted to be an actor before I wanted to be an athlete.
Wow.
I played Puss in Boots in the first grade.
Wow.
And caught the bug then, man. My mother and my aunts and my grandmother and them, they screamed so loud for my couple lines I had, and I just thought that was the world. So ever since then, man, every role I get, everything I do, I hear them now.
Right.
I hear them right now as we're sitting here. I hear my mother, I hear my grandmother, I hear all my ancestors screaming and cheering me on. So for me, sports came second, and I always took sports as performing as well. So
wow.
I always was taught that you're supposed to use every gift that you're given and you run it out until it's full end. So once I realized sports was going to be the ticket to get me to my next stage in life, I took that and I focused on it. I mastered it, and I ran it out. And once I finished it, I just took the next step. I was taking acting classes in my off seasons when I was in the NFL. In my off season, I took classes. So when the game left me, because I always tell people football, you don't leave football or sports leave you. So when football left me, I packed my bags and started a new journey, and here we are 17 years later, and I'm a working actor, and my star is rising, and the vision that I saw when I was a little boy is actually coming to fruition as we speak.
Yeah, man.
Wow, that's really good. There are several things that you said there that was very, very instrumental. The fact that your first love was acting, but you knew that you needed to use a vehicle of athletics to be able to get to your true destination. And a lot of people, they aren't able to do that. Is there anything that you would suggest to athletes, any other athlete who might want to make that pivot to doing something else after being an athlete? What advice would you give them for the transition?
I think it's just teaching us all to master something. Like once you master something, you can master anything, because the steps and the journey is exactly the same.
Wow.
You just take different pitches in the road, but the steps, the discipline, the working in the dark when nobody knows you're working, the faith that is going to work even when it's failing tremendously and it feels like it's never going to work. All those feelings are exactly the same. Wow. I had those same feelings when I was on my way to the NFL that I had when I was working and trying to get myself to where I am right now as an actor, where I get more offers than I have to audition for now. You know what I'm saying? It's at the point now where when I do audition, I'm actually in the running to getting the job. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that realm of my career now. But it took years and years of training and years of dedication to the craft and umpteenth projects that nobody's ever going to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got 80 credits on IMDb. Now, add that 2 more times. That's how many times I've done it, worked at it. Because you can't escape the 10,000 hours that it takes to master something, right? So I tell people all the time, sports just gave me the blueprint on how to master anything.
Wow.
It's get up before everybody else and start working while everybody else is asleep. Put your head down and don't look up until you actually accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fall in love with the cheers so you don't die from the boos. Wow. All the things that sports taught me.
Hold on, wait, stop. We got to go back. I need for you to say that again.
Rewind.
So, we have this event in Shreveport called Words of a Latte, and when a person says something amazing, we have to go, rewind.
Yeah.
So we need you to rewind and say that again, because that was hard.
Right.
Don't fall in love with the cheers so you can't die from the boos. Because you're not doing it for anybody else but for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing since I've had, sense enough to do what I do.
Right.
Doing it for what I do, for me. And then that in itself frees you to do what you do. It frees you to do what you do. It frees her to do what she does. It frees him to do what he does. Because now we're doing 2 things. We're doing what we're supposed to do, so then that innately inspires each other to do what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I'm
good.
literally living out my responsibility by just doing what I feel good doing. Period.
Wow.
Next question.
Come on, listen. Listen, do we need to refill that tequila cup? Are you all right?
I'm in the zone right now. I'm good.
Okay, all right.
I like it right here.
All right, so where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit.
So you're Lions fan?
Detroit.
You're Lions
What
fan?
up, though?
Huh?
You Lions fan?
I'm not a fan of anybody.
Okay.
Unless you paying me.
Gotcha.
I remember I played it, so it's like
Facts.
it's different for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my cousin, my uncle, everybody, they Lion fans. They loved it. They're diehard.
Yeah, because they're doing good now.
I don't even watch football no more.
Come on.
Really?
I mean,
Is there a reason?
it's done.
Gotcha.
Done.
How long can we continue to do the same thing?
And then the thing about it is, I don't really watch. I do still watch football, so that was a lie. I shouldn't even go there.
Because you didn't master it. Like, it's still entertainment for you. For me, it was something that I became. I did it, and now it's like I got a T-shirt and a bunch of arthritis to show for it.
Yeah.
And a pension.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, I did it. Let's find some new things. What's gonna tickle me now? Like, what's the new good feeling that I love to do? You know,
because football does not give us the feels anymore. It's all blah. It doesn't even give us the feels.
It's turned into something else now.
Yeah, it's turned into sports
Money and
booking.
entertainment.
Yeah, everything always gets ruined by the money.
Facts.
Every time.
I would like to know, so we talked about your transition from football to acting. I would like to know about your transition from acting to becoming an author, because everyone knows that we're here tonight for the amazing new book that Karon has just released. Clap it up or keep peddling.
Yes.
And what I love about this
Dope
book
book.
so much is that, so I am really, really, intentional with my relationship with God. I have my quiet time daily and things of that sort. So what I really like about that is that one of the things I saw was that you were inspired to write this book. These are things that came to you as you were riding your bike. So I ain't gonna lie, when I saw Keep Pedaling, I was like, keep riding a bike? Why? But it just all made sense as I did more research on it and kind of figured
It's a
out
metaphor.
It's a total metaphor.
Yeah.
So it was like, boom, a double whammy that I was getting.
Double entendre.
Double
Jay-Z style.
entendre. Come
Yes,
on
yes,
here.
yeah,
Still
yeah.
a nigga.
Yeah.
Right?
Get in
So the whole thing. So talk to us about that transition from going from being an actor to being a writer. I know you said that football kind of taught you how to be able to maneuver between all the three. Did that help you in writing as well?
Yeah, because it gave me the gear to be able to lock in and just get some shit done.
Yeah,
Come on,
you gotta
right.
lock
You know what
in.
I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we just got to be able to have that gear. And, like, literally, I had this book. This book was a 10-year journey.
Wow.
Wow. Come
This
on.
book started 10 years ago, bruh.
Wow.
Like, in the kitchen at my sister and brother-in-law's house out in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Me and my brother-in-law was just joking about just the state of black men in the country. In a way that I was like, man, my young brothers running around, their pants down, past their knees, and they don't even know where that came from, the culture it comes from. We just doing stupid stuff
Talk
without
about
even
it.
knowing what's happening, right? And I was like, I should write a book called Man Laws and just write a whole book on man laws, like how to shake a man's hand and look him in his eye and put enough grip in it that he understands that you about what
That's
you
good.
say and you say what you is. That's what it's a lot of stuff happens in that handshake.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Before
Yes,
anything
sir.
gets done,
Anything,
it's a
right.
lot of transmission that
on.
happens against two men when they shake hands properly, right?
Come on, man.
And we had lost that, right? So I felt inclined
Yeah.
to say, look, I'm a man who's a man.
Come on,
Right,
bro.
right.
Yes, sir. Doc.
So I don't have no way to talk to every man who needs to talk, and so I'm gonna just put it in a book and just send it out to the world. And whoever it touches, whoever it needs to touch it, it's gonna touch. That was that book then.
Come on.
10 years ago, life living, kids, life, everything happens. I start cycling all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Book is still bubbling. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I can't say out of nowhere, out of the universe being pulled to me, because I had been thinking about it, I've been focusing on it, and that's another lesson on manifesting. You have to be able to pull. Like don't chase. Just be solid in what your intentions are and pull. So at one point, the book started changing. I was like, this book has to become something more. And out of the blue, my publisher hit me. A black sister, a woman. 13th and Joan is the publishing company that published my book. It's a black-owned company by a sister. She hit me. She's like, "Yo, do you want to write a book, King?" And I was like, "I've been writing the book this whole time. I need some help." And she's like, "Well, I got a system where you can just talk the book out to me, and we'll get it all done." So we did a whole 6-month process of writing the book that way. She had called, we'd do a whole download. I talked the whole chapters, I'd do it all like that. And then she sent it to me finished, and it wasn't ready. Just the man law concept was not what it was. Like when I got it all done, had the laws and had it all set up, and I was like, yeah, I ain't this guy no more. I ain't this no more. It's like, I said, what's my spirit now? Who am I? Like, what's really what it is? And it's taken too long for it to come together as an artist. Like, I understand art. Like, when it's right, it just connects. Everything comes together. So I was like, okay, I got to pull this together. So I had been lagging, and then one day I said, you know what? I gotta implement something to give me that push. That athletic stuff kicks back in. So what I do, I go get a tattoo of Keep Pedaling on my leg.
Come on.
The logo and everything. I said, okay, it's time to goddamn commit.
Right.
It's time to go all the way in.
You ink yourself
Nothing
up.
more
now.
permanent than a
I'm putting it on
tattoo.
the skin now.
We permanent,
I got to
right.
be. Now I
Come
gotta
on.
be coming now. If
Come
I'm
on.
a be it, I gotta be
Yes,
it.
you gotta
so
be
we got
it,
the
yeah.
tat in August.
Yeah.
I finished the book in like October.
Come on.
The whole concept came to me with the Keep Pedaling. I turned it into an acronym because I had been speaking to kids over the years, and I had took my Keep Pedaling at that point and turned it into an acronym already. So I had been using the Keep Pedaling as an acronym doing my speeches to young kids.
Dope.
So I just took that, expanded it, and really realized like, the book is already written. I just got to pull from what I've been doing. So once I did it and it all came together, knocked it out, it's out, and it's the whole point of it was, again, This is my love letter to the culture. This is my love letter to the brother or the sister who didn't have a coach or a mother and a father, or the great art teacher that I grew up with, or the village that raised me. This is my lessons from the village to your village, to your village, to your village. This is my contribution because I believe in whatever entity I enter, I should leave it better than what I found.
Facts.
Yeah.
Impact.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is me leaving the culture better than what I found it. Period.
I love it. I love it. I love all the things. So first of all, I want to know, do you plan on writing more books?
Yes, I got like 3 more that's germinating in my spirit as we speak.
Come on, germinating in your
Germinating
spirit.
in the
So
spirit.
from this book, well, first of all, before we go any further with Keep Pedaling, please give us the acronym for what pedaling stands for.
You got the book, right? Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Remember, because there's a lot going on. So I'll reference the book.
Please do so.
So K, first one is K, which is knowledge. E, the second E is experience. The second E is evolve. The first P is purpose. The first P of pedaling is pray. The second E is elevate. D, discipline. A, accountability. L, leadership. I, integrity. N, navigate. And G, give. So I talked about it earlier where I said I feel like the first letter and the last letter is probably the most important in really bringing the whole book full circle, because knowledge is the first letter, which I believe that self-knowledge is the really only knowledge that any of us should be concerned with. Anything outside of yourself is a distraction or just an opinion or a distraction. And a man...
Right, rewind.
Right.
Man.
And a man is only really capable of containing his knowledge. Usually if you find a man who takes other knowledges and make it feel like it's all his, we run into what we're running into now. You have a bunch of men operating through pure ego. Ego is not real. But when you take knowledge that's not really yours, you make it think it's yours.
That's where
You
ego
feel
come
like
in.
that's where ego enters.
Oh, these
in.
men gonna be mad at you when they hear you say this stuff.
No, they need to get.
They
No,
need
don't
to
get
hear
mad.
it.
Don't get mad. Just get corrected.
They
Facts.
get
They
glad.
need
Come
to
on
hear
here.
it.
Don't get mad, y'all. Get
It's-
corrected
trust
out
me,
here.
I just think I say this to anybody. Like I operated through the ego for a long time, so I'm not talking to you in a way of not understanding that it's not real. I get it. From the world I came from, I needed my ego.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't
facts. Yeah, you
survive
got
in
to.
that sports world that I survived in for 7 years
Come
as
on,
a
man.
pro and without the ego.
Yeah, facts.
But let's be honest. Being a football player ain't being human, and being humanity and being about humanity. Like you gotta be cold as ice.
Facts.
You gotta be like an assassin to play at that level. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the difference, man. It ain't no different. The difference separates people at that level is the ability to go into that different zone in yourself that most people aren't willing to go to. But once you go there, you realize that you can't sustain that.
Not at all.
I wouldn't have been able to be an actor with that coldness in me. I talk about that 12-year journey where I had to work different. I ran a restaurant. I owned a restaurant. I did restaurant game for 8 years in between. I cut bushes with Latin Americans for half a year, and I did every job. I helped build the damn international airport in Atlanta.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Like I was part of one of the jobs I did in between my NFL career to me sitting on this couch.
Wow.
Talking about as an actor, like literally, that was a journey. I went through a 12-year game where I had to work like all those jobs, still work on the shows that we talked about, still do the things
Right,
that we talked about, like the plays, all the things. I was dropping people's food off at their table, and they want to take a picture with me after I just dropped their fries off.
Come on.
Wow.
I did all that. Only reason why I was able to do all that and not lose my mind and not quit or not give up
Come on, man.
is because of the athletic training, the mindset,
Yeah.
and I didn't stop pedaling.
Come on.
Can't stop pedaling.
I didn't give a damn about what your journey was. I knew the journey I was on.
Come on.
Yes.
I
Help
knew
somebody,
that
bro.
I
Help
knew
somebody,
that I
man.
left home with a mission. And the only way I was gonna get back home was to keep pedaling.
How does one tap into? Clap it up for that, because that's absolutely amazing. how does one gravitate to that mindset though? Because mindset is extremely important. How does one get to where you are, to where no matter what's going on? Because like you said, ego is big, and I know especially for men, it is hard, especially going from being an NFL player to now having to serve food or work and do what people will call less than jobs. How does one adopt that type of mentality? Because I'm thinking in my mind, sometimes grown people, they are already set in their ways. But for people or someone who might need to transition, how or what would you suggest to them to be able to tap into that type of mindset? Because, a lot of people don't have it. The work ethic isn't there. The entitlement, the work ethic is at 0 and the entitlement is at 100. And I just don't understand it. What would you say to those people?
Well, that's a loaded question.
You coming with them, Dorian?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I did my research, baby.
It's loaded in the fact that I'm answering in two parts. You got the reason why people have such entitlement versus the work ethic. It's just the world that is being presented to us. Like social media and all of that just shows people's wins for the most part. It shows, and it's most of them fake wins.
Facts.
They're all fabricated.
Manipulated.
You know what I'm saying? Most of it is manipulated and fabricated, just like television. Yeah. You see stuff on television, it's all there as a tool to either send a message or to block something.
Yeah.
So social media has all, the younger generations and people are thinking that everything that you get is immediate.
Instant gratification.
So the entitlement there is like, if I do a Snapchat every day at 12 o'clock, then I'll become Country Wayne or something, right?
Right. Shouts out to Country Wayne.
Shout out to Country Wayne. But I said that on purpose because Country Wayne bust his ass
for 10 years
for a lot of years before anybody even knew Country Wayne.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched him do it. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when he and I did a video, maybe back in the day but he just took all the way off. I did a couple videos with him, and I saw the trajectory. I didn't decide to go that route just because I feel like my career was different than that. But I saw the vision. Right. I saw what he was doing, and it's the same thing for everybody. Just work your ass off, and master something. Like, put your head down and put 10,000 hours into something and see what happens. Like, we want to see what happens after 30 minutes. We want to see something after we did a workshop on the weekend.
That part.
We want to, you know what I'm saying? We want to do a movie and we supposed to be getting $20 million. No,
Denzel money.
We did 5 Tubi movies and now we're a superstar. No,
Come
stop.
On. Craziness.
No. And I got tons of Tubi movies.
Right.
But for me,
shouts out to Tubi.
But for me, those movies don't make the career. It's those movies are reps.
Yeah.
Every movie you see me on Tubi, every time you see me, it's a rep. You see me, you just get to see me working out on working out.
Yeah.
I take every job like a training.
That's good.
It's like I don't take it as it's just gonna be the one to make or break my career. No, I get to go do what I love to do.
Right.
Love to do.
Now let me see if I can convince everybody that this shit is real.
Are you doing really good?
You know what I'm saying?
You do a good job, man.
Really good.
You do a good job.
You know what I'm saying? I don't put
man.
nothing more on it than that. I really go in it just like that. It's like, yo, I'm blessed to do this, and this is my job to lead by example. So I do what I do, and I want the next person who loves what they do, go do what you love to do, freely and without anybody giving a damn what you do it.
You do.
That's the message. Do what you do.
And love doing it.
And love doing it, and you're going to be fine.
I support it.
And you're going to get to 10,000 hours. You get to 10,000 hours in anything, I guarantee you ain't got to worry about money.
Are we at 10,000 hours?
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
No, you're not.
You're right.
You still worry about money?
Dang, did he just get me together right here on this? Did he just get me together right here in front of these people?
Just to give
us together.
you an
Yes,
idea. So I had my son do this when he was young. When he said, I want to go to the NBA. I said, okay, look. In order for you to go to the NBA, you gotta master it. You gotta be at 10,000 hours of basketball before you get to 18 years old. And that gives you a chance at the NBA. That don't even guarantee you go get to the NBA. This just gives you a chance of 1 in maybe 100,000 at that point.
Wow.
So I said, he's super smart in math. So I said, break down how many hours a day that you need to dedicate from the age you're right now to get to 10,000 hours by the time you're 18. And he was maybe 8, 9 years old at that time. And it was 3 hours a day that he had to dedicate to basketball only. From the time he was 8 or 9 years old till he was 18 to get 10,000 hours. Now, That just breaks it down to show you how serious this is and how obsessed you have to be at becoming who you supposed to be in order for you to become who you supposed to be.
Right.
You got to be serious about who the fuck you are.
That
Come on, bro.
That's what this comes down to.
Come on.
How serious are you about what you see in your vision? And your vision ain't got shit to do with me, him, or her. Or your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your cousin, or your homeboy next door.
Yours.
It's you and you.
Help somebody, man.
How serious are you about you? I used to tell people I should train people when I was one of my jobs. Training people.
Training, yeah.
They used to be like, man, how do I get in shape? What's my mindset? I said, dude, do you want to live?
That part.
That's
Damn,
the
do you
first
want to
thing I
fit
tell
into the
them. Come
jeans or the dress? Do you want to live? I'm going to give you the ultimate motivation. I'm not going to give you nothing flimsy like I got to fit into this prime dress or this damn outfit. No, that's flimsy. That lasts 6 weeks.
Facts.
Do you want to live?
Live.
And if that don't motivate you, then you're not the client for me anyway, because I'm not about to break my neck trying to get you to live.
Facts.
I could take this time and go train myself to live to 120, because I tell everybody I'm going to make it to 120.
I believe you.
Book it.
I believe you. I believe you. So in your book, Keep Peddling, we keep talking about Keep Peddling and how overall you're wanting people to stay on their trajectory and do the things that they need to do, see their vision and things of that sort. If you had to put Keep Peddling in a movie, if you decided to put this book into a movie, now I probably already know the answer to this, but we're going to see how it goes. Who would play the main character?
Shit, right now, me.
But let's say that budget is not an option. Let's say that all the things are in your favor. Would you still be the one that play you, or is there anybody else that you would want to play you?
Yeah, dog, like they asked Michael Jordan, who's going to take the last shot? Me. Me. I'm a Jordan disciple. I'm not a LeBron generation. I'm not passing.
Talk to me.
I'm shooting that thing.
Talk to me.
What we talk about? That's all that come down. That's the different churches. But then we gonna talk about a whole other topic. LeBron church versus the Jordan church.
I'm in church of Jordan too.
I'm a church of Jordan.
If you in the church of Jordan, raise your hand.
Most people in this room is that Jordan. I know. I seen everybody in this room. We all the same age. We in church of Jordan.
How many LeBronians we got out there?
I'm a LeBron fan. I love him too. That's my boy.
Okay.
No, I love LeBron, but again,
but
we talking about the
MJ,
mentality.
the GOAT.
There is definitely a different.
It's a different mentality.
It is that hustle and that entitlement that we were saying, that we talked about a little bit. I ain't gonna say LeBron entitled, because he has definitely put in the work.
No, LeBron has earned everything he's gotten. You know, he's taken some missteps here and there, but again, he's human. And it is what it is. He hasn't taken any major missteps, so he should be always applauded for how he's managed being
for
on
that
top
alone.
for as long as he has, and hasn't had a scandal, hasn't had anything that afflict us black men when we get to those heights.
You're exactly correct.
So I will never talk bad against LeBron or Mike or anybody, but it just came down to sports. I always bring that because I'm my guy.
I get it. I totally understand. So say, for instance, you weren't the one to play the main character.
I don't even have no world that happens.
Come on, I know, but we gotta.
I don't know.
It's in the cultural
You're not about to
culture.
get me to think of no defeated world where I'm not the key player in
Not
it.
a defeated world. Come on.
Are you not getting the message?
Rewind.
Stop playing.
Rewind.
And there shouldn't be no world where you not number one on the call sheet.
It's never not one.
Everybody in here, y'all should be number one on all your call sheets.
Every call sheet.
All the call sheets, all the call sheets. So, of course, we know representation is very, very, very important. And we especially appreciate the fact that you are representing black men well.
Yes.
Because that doesn't happen often. Have you gotten any backlash from that, or do you think that you will?
No, because it's all love and it's all authentic and it's positive. Real shit don't get bad shit. It's just real.
Pat.
I don't have. I tell my boy Trey, my brand manager. He takes care of all my stuff. He sees all my social.
Shout out to
he
Trey.
sees that I don't get none of that negative energy from the world because I don't give it.
Right, you don't put it out.
If you getting something, look at yourself.
Yeah.
Like one of my best friends in the world, David Banner, he had a quote in his office. Man, it's my fault even when it's not. So if I get a bad comment, that's something I'm reading.
Wait, we gotta unpack that. It's my fault even when it's not.
Exactly.
I'm glad we recorded.
Let's unpack that. What is that? Because some people, I'm gonna tell you what I think.
That's gonna go over a lot of people's heads.
It's gonna go over a whole lot of people's head. To me, that's the epitome of self-reflection, because and I could be wrong, but this is just my insight. This is my insight on it, because like he said, even when I'm not wrong, I have to self-reflect and see, how did I play a role in this situation? Why was I here? Why was I at a point where I allowed this person to play with me, or whatever the case may be? I have to always self-reflect and see how.
And the moment you find your play the moment you find your fault in the screw up is the moment you grow.
Yes.
Until you find it, you don't grow. And that problem is probably going to repeat itself.
Yes. And especially in the bad times.
It's everything.
And like you said, especially when people have done, or when something is being done to you, when, like you said, when you can sit and see and actually point out your fault, even though it's something that happened to you, when you can point out your fault in it, the growth in that space, because you know what it is. So at that point, if you end up in that situation again, it was a decision.
Absolutely. And
you preaching in here. Are you a Baptist pastor by chance?
Nah, I'm just tapped in. I'm just tapped in.
I'm just trying to see. So I'm gonna ask one more question. I know I've been talking a whole lot.
No, you good, because we're almost done. You know,
I'm gonna ask one more, and then we're gonna turn it over into our Q&A from our audience.
Yes.
So I want to know, because we ain't talked about this, y'all. We ain't talked about this. I want to know, how is it being married to the amazing Miss Harry Vaughn?
Right.
AKA who?
It's fun.
AKA who?
Levita. Yeah, I know Levita.
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, I know Levita.
Yeah.
So I know she. I've never met her before, but I'm just such a huge fan because she has been around for such an amazing time, long time.
Icon.
She's
super
icon.
Super talented. So how is it? Because a lot of the times we see the celebrities, and you will see a celebrity with a person who's not another celebrity, a non-celebrity. How is it for you guys to be two stars under one roof?
You gotta love when the plan comes together.
With a plan.
I love when the plan comes together.
You know what I'm saying? No, really, at the end of the day, she's beautiful, obviously. It's a fun life. She's uber talented. She's a genius at what she does. And I always really just wanted to surround myself with like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron. Like, I wouldn't be the man I am today without my relationship with her.
Wow.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on.
No, seriously. I was a problem before. Like, I was gonna be a bad motherfucker regardless.
Regardless. Right. Come on.
But I know my growth has taken a more godly, spiritual, just better for the human race journey.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because power is power.
It's power.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, when you get to a certain level, when you have a certain amount of it that you can, like, I don't think I'm no different than anybody in this room, but I am different because I understand how to maneuver this world.
Yeah.
I understand that it's all in my mind how I create these things, right? So I could have took that power and went to a whole nother realm in this thing, like, and I give her a lot of credit on making me go the right way as far as really improving myself as a man on a molecular level that needed to happen not only for myself but for my kids, for anybody that's gonna see me in 100 years from now. It's that deep, and it's like you don't understand how important your mate is until you go through that shit with them.
Yeah. Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really, when it really gets down to the nitty gritty and the tires is all out of air, you really see who's gonna get out and help push.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo. And I think those are the moments that if you pick the right partner, you really start to really evolve into who you're really supposed to be. And I can say that she's helped me get to where I am now, and I'm very thankful for her in that aspect. And I will always support, love, protect, and be there for her no matter what. Like, we don't even have to be married for me to be that for her.
Yeah.
Dope.
Like, she's always gonna have I'm always gonna have her back no matter what we do.
That's awesome, and we gotta clap it up for that, y'all. Because they say behind every strong man is a strong woman, and I appreciate your ability.
I believe in every next to a strong man, next to a strong, not behind.
That's
she ain't
it.
behind me, and I ain't behind her. We next to each other.
That's it.
I follow the ancient Kemet temple, the Kemet way.
I love it.
They showed us next to each other in those hieroglyphics.
They did.
Yes, sir.
There wasn't no behind. There wasn't no man before you followed. No, we ain't going there tonight. Stay focused.
Oh no,
Get
we
us back on track.
no.
Get us back on track. Don't bring me
Nah.
that.
We need that.
No, we need that.
We need that.
We need that from Shreveport. We
Trey
need to hear
said
that.
no
No,
Trey.
we ain't gonna do it.
No, Trey.
We ain't doing it. Trey,
All
right.
we ain't doing it. Stay focused.
So
Keep me on
sis,
track.
next time he tell you that you need to be behind him, beside or nothing at
beside
all.
me.
Holding us up, sisters. That's what it's
Come
supposed
on.
to be.
Yes, that's
love
what
it.
that's
I
what
love
it
We
is.
protect, y'all give us the game. Y'all intuition, we need it. We need y'all intuition, and y'all need our strength. We together we stronger. It's no way around it. They have convinced us that somehow, some way, that ain't the way.
Come on, man.
But the way is together.
Together, we are better.
Feminine, masculine energy gotta co-op with each other for it to come together to form the true God power.
Come on, man.
So let's just keep it a buck. You know
A
what I'm
book.
saying?
That's it. Whew, and right. I'm about
Let's
to say,
let's get out of this misogynistic Western ideology and start getting back to where we come from.
because that's where it's at. And they have us in the other place because they know when we're on one accord.
Man, we got a
and
bunch
when
we got a bunch of Africans trying to be Europeans. That's our problem.
talk.
We eating
Talk.
like Europeans. We treating our women like Europeans. We treating each other not like Europeans because they at least stick together.
They do that. They do that. That's the one part that we won't mimic.
Yeah, we doing all
We
the
won't
wrong
mimic
shit, but
that.
not the right shit.
we won't mimic that at all.
We gonna mimic
Listen.
getting down with each other. No
Come
matter
on,
what
man.
no matter what they eat and breathe, if one of them get together, they gonna stick together.
And you know what? That annoys me when people get to talking about our ancestors. They love to talk about everything our ancestors did, but they don't ever talk about the fact of how they stuck together during that time. We mimic all the other things, but we don't mimic the family. We don't
Because
mimic
we
the
don't
stick
read
together.
our history. We listen to what they tell us. So they tell us that our
so
ancestors
happy y'all
did all the
could play
wrong
this back.
things and wasn't a jig. But when we read and study the books that they don't give us, then we start to see that those times they did everything in their power to keep us away from it. It was a 24/7 battle to keep us from each other and
That's
keep us
it.
from down for each other.
Yep.
We just finally broke somewhere.
Yep.
But it took hundreds of years for us to break.
Hundreds.
It wasn't no overnight success. It was rebellion after everything, dog. They probably spent more money keeping us in check than they did making off of us, to keep it real.
That's exactly what
But
what
here's
happened.
the thing. We don't get told that story. We get told the story of subjugation, told the story of bowing down.
Yep.
So then you grow up thinking you can't be better, you can't be bigger. It's subconscious. They not even fucking with us no more. This subconscious
We're
now.
doing it to ourselves.
We are doing this to ourselves. They got it on autopilot. Just because we won't
Autopilot.
pick up a book and empower ourselves with the true history of who we are.
Wow.
The dumbest African gave the world algebra. That was the dumb one of us.
A dumb one. That wasn't even a good one.
That was the one he the one that rode the short camel.
Fact.
Man, keep him off. He
Not that-
created math.
He wrote the camel that ain't even had
Right,
no
that
humps.
was the one who created math that we use. So that's how dope we are, but we
Right.
don't know that.
And they know that.
They know that's what they do
that.
everything they can to keep us
They
away from that
know
knowledge.
it. They know
I
it.
got a movie idea where I come out where we go get our gifts back and we figure out by each trinket we steal, we get empowered by what we know of our history. Like that's the kind of stuff I want to make.
Come on, man. Let's make it.
Come on.
Let's make
Yes.
it. Yes.
And see, this is why we have to support these
Support.
type of people. This is why we have to support these type of initiatives, because his platform is so instrumental, it's so impactful, and it's exactly what we need, right?
We need,
because
yeah.
of these other people, they're not having these conversations. They are still caring more about likes and shares and posts than they care about.
I will be the real black Superman. I'm not gonna be the black actor that bows down to Hollywood. I don't need Hollywood. I need y'all.
Come on.
Come
And you
on.
got us.
Yes. And you got here in
And you
Shreveport.
got us.
You got us.
I don't
Yes.
need Bernstein or Emmestein or whoever the hell else they are. I need y'all.
Yeah.
I need my village. I need us to village up.
Real
Yes,
deal.
village up.
Real deal.
Seriously, let's stop.
village
Let's
up,
stop. Let's
yes.
stop chasing behind them and follow us.
Why do you
If
think
you got
that
a brother
is?
that got a restaurant and you got to go to his spot, find something that he can get. It's very good. I know it is, but like, and then be patient. You don't go to Gucci and act crazy if something take too long.
So don't. Preach to the people.
You don't do that.
Preach to the people.
You go in those white establishments and get treated however the hell they want to treat you, and you just be happy that they let you in the damn store. No, when you go to your brother's spot, you have the kitchen behind, because sometimes the kitchen get behind. Shit. Like, man, we doing all right, we good. Give each other grace, man.
Give grace.
For real, we got to start giving each other grace. And I'm the actor, I'm telling y'all right now, put it on cameras, on all these cameras. I'm never going to sell us out. When I'm on the carpet, I'm wearing black owned. Yes. I'm not going to be out here wearing no fair gown, whatever the hell else they wear.
Yes.
Black owned.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's what I do.
I made this jacket. I created this.
I love it too. I need
in partnership with Levi, of course, but at that time.
I need that jacket.
What I'm saying.
I need
One of the
that
great
collection.
ancestors said, if we wear shoes, why not we make shoes?
Yes.
Let's stop running our grits through other people's meals expecting something to change.
Mm-hmm. And I
Real
appreciate
talk.
you said that, because a few weeks ago with this whole blackout, when we were supposed to do the boycott from the major corporations, I was so annoyed at the amount of black people that I saw. Now, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it. But my thing is this, we don't have to negatively attack it. Like, if you don't want to be a part of a movement or something of that sort, just bow out gracefully and be quiet.
And then let's understand here's the thing, man. God damn.
So
Here's the thing.
I have a
Here's the
podcast
thing,
called
guys.
So Here's
Here we
the Thing.
go, guys. This is, at the end of the day, the DEI,
Let's break that
the
down.
civil rights, anything that has purported to be done for us has never been for us.
Never been for. We have
Why
not
do we
benefited
keep
the
falling
most.
for the banana in the tailpipe? This country ain't. We still falling for the same shit they got us on the boats with.
Facts.
Oh, y'all got some spices for us? Y'all gonna help us out? Oh, you good for us? They ain't been good for us since we met them.
Never
DEI
been.
never took care of us. You know who was the beneficial of DEI?
White women.
White women was number 1. White men number 2. Latina
Asian.
people number 3. Black people like 4 or 5. Or so 5, I think. We was last.
Yep.
Again. Civil rights. Last. Again.
Ain't had nothing to do with us.
Every time we pick their battles, we win them.
Yep.
Then we lose. But we won't pick our battles. We still identify as a Republican or a Democrat. I'm going to say this out loud to all of you. Negroes, you're neither one of them. Right. Neither one of them mean you're good. They the same wing of 2 birds. They're the same wing of the same bird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who are you? That's what we got to ask the question. I know who I am. My job is to lead the way. I'm going to just keep showing, I'm going to keep talking about it, I'm going to keep living it.
Keep peddling.
And whoever, I'm going to keep peddling. And whoever follow, that's who's going to be in my Peloton. Peloton is another word for group. Group is another word for village. If you ain't in the village, you in the village. If you ain't, you ain't. It's all good. We all can't go. Period.
Can't go, but we going anyway. Who got some questions for us? We're gonna go
Let's
to
get
some.
it.
We're gonna go to some questions. I need some questions out there in the audience. Come on,
So-
if you got a question, raise your hand.
Get the mics. We got knowledge. Gonna bring a mic to you.
My name is Kalia.
Kalia, peace,
Yes.
queen. How you doing?
Thank you. Hi, Karon. So my question is, what is one of the biggest obstacles that you can think of right now that made you the man you are today?
The biggest obstacle that made me the man I am today.
That's good.
Life. I think life happens for me. Everything's everything. There's no one thing. I think I'm not one of I don't do victim mentality. I don't do with me.
That's good.
I will say, if we have to just play the game and give you a good answer, I would say a monumental thing that happened was my mother transitioned to the ancestor realm.
Yeah.
That was something that changed me
Yeah.
in a way that, that was monumental. But everything else to me, again, that happened for me as well.
That's good.
Like, that wasn't nothing bad. It happened for me in process of life.
Yeah.
And I've always believed in being so intentional that whatever comes upon me is supposed to be there.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be here.
Yes.
So I can be here.
Yes.
I'm not thinking about being nowhere else but right here.
Yes.
Because I know I'm supposed to be here for whatever reason.
Yes.
Along this journey. Because the journey, I know, I see the future. I see my future. And so I can see as far as I need to. So I think again, life happens for me.
Yes.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Khalil.
you for that question. Good question.
Next question. Come on, throw us out some questions. We got one up here. Okay, we got one back here.
Hello, how y'all doing?
What
Good,
up,
how
King?
are you?
My name's Edwin, and I was really thinking about just forming my question. So my question was, the last part of the conversation was really hidden, where you were saying that you're not going to sell out to what the industry or what particular standard they want to hold you down by. You're going to make your own way. So just any advice, or if you have been through any situation where you wanted to portray a particular image that was more positive towards black people, but you encountered resistance, like, nah, that might not work because it's not marketable. We depict black people in this fashion, that fashion, but you're saying, no, I wanna show my people in a stronger light, in a more glorified light. So any advice for like filmmaker or actor just to build that representation of us as black people?
Good question. For me, I like to take any job I do or any job I create, it's got to make the 3 L's for me. I got to love what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I got to love the message I'm sending. And I got to love the people I'm doing it with. Right. Once those 3 L's are fulfilled, I don't give a damn where the market is, the demographic, who wants to see it, who cares about it, because I fulfilled my purpose for my day and my life. Again, do it for you. Do it for what your purpose is. That's going to pull your support. The people that love you and support you going to love. Like, I believe I got 110,000 followers on Instagram right now. I really believe that 110,000 may be the realest 110,000 probably. It's people that got millions. They don't have the same authenticity with those million that I would have with my 100. Like, so my million, when I get a million, I'm going to have a million. Like, I really better drop a movie, and that million will actually pay to see that movie.
Right.
You know, you have people that have 1 million, 2 million followers. They can't get 10,000 people to buy a movie from them because they just not real anyway. Mm-hmm. They don't have a true village. See, my way is gonna take a lot longer. It is. I get it. I know.
Roll, let's travel.
But again, you see a tall tree that's tall as hell in the sky. You know how deep those roots go. Mm-hmm. You know how dark it's got to be for those roots. How long it took for that to get up there. So I'm digging roots. I'm probably. To me, I still ain't got to the sun. I still haven't broke ground in my career, in my opinion. Yes, sir. I'm still building roots. Yes, sir. So I can stand on my own, take the long route, produce an independent movie that breaks $1 billion. I can do that because I'm gonna do it with an authentic village. Absolutely. People that's gonna be, I gotta support Kat, I gotta go see this. Because I know, because he resonates with who I'm about. And I know us as a people, we're hungry for who we are. Dog, I said this not too long ago, man. I believe black people in America are having an allergic reaction to this place. We're all in the collective allergic reaction. And all of us are at different levels of it, of course. But we all have an allergic reaction to this place. To the media, to the food, to the energy. Facts. We gotta correct that. Good question, bro.
That's good. That's good. Thank you, Edwin.
We feel, as the general population, we feel like we know you guys based off of the characters that you play. And I'm just going to say, you are thebomb.com.
Thank you.
You have definitely invoked some emotion here because a lot of the stuff that you've said tonight are some things that we've had in conversation often. And so we are excited to read your book, and we are excited to sit here and be amongst other great people in the city who are also receiving this message. And those of you who are going to be on camera or who are going to be watching, y'all get ready. But I normally ask, what books have you read that keep you motivated? But in your case, we want people to read Keep Pedaling, because that book is as small as it is going to come with a heavy pack. But in your case, I'm going to ask you, what movie do you go back to rewatch over and over again that keeps you motivated and, you know, expresses the same things that you talked about tonight?
Movie. That's tough.
That's a good one, Kim.
Real good one. So it's two. You had what books I've been reading and what books I've read. It's a lot. What I'm reading right now, I usually read 3 or 4 books at a time. Like I'll have 2 on audio going, and I'll have 2 I'm reading in hard copy. Like I'm actually reading this one right here, Rick Rubin's book on creativity. I'm like almost a third through that one. I'm also reading the Emerald Tablets, the Book of Thoth. I'm also reading right now, It's Not Your Fault, Generational Curses stuff. I just finished The Secret to Life, I think it's called. So many books I be just taking, I just absorb. And I tell all men in here and women to read the Way of the Superior Man. That's a great book as well. The Way of the Superior Man. If you're married, definitely read it. And the wives read it too. It makes a difference. It gives us a complete understanding. But so the books are complete. I mean, I consider myself. That's probably one of the. And I'll say that to anybody. If you really want to level yourself up, just start reading a lot more than the average bear. Like nobody reads anything anymore. Thanks. And really, I say read because there's nothing new under the sun. So every problem that man has ever had in the world has been answered already, to a degree. All these cancers and all these things, there's a plant on the planet that cures every disease. They know about it.
They do.
It's just make more money for them to keep it going. So the book question, I hope I answered that one. The movie, it hasn't been made yet. I'll probably be the one who makes it. The movie I think that keeps me motivated right now is getting the House of Ra created. Just if you just hear the name, the House of Ra. Yeah.
The House of Rock?
Ra.
Oh, Ra.
Ra.
Gotcha.
Ra.
Ra. I thought you said rock.
The origin of what us Kemet, African, the real, just think about it, y'all. We have been bamboozled so bad.
Hoodwinked, swindled.
By this whole situation, we've lost our complete spirituality and it's depowered us. Wow. As a people. We're the only people on the planet that's connected to the planet. Do you know how we connect to the planet? Anybody? I take this as a two-way answer. If anybody can answer that question, you know how we connected to the planet?
Is it because we the spiritual? It's the first.
It's organic. It's an organic material.
Dirt.
No. All right, get ready.
I'm ready.
Melanin.
Given. We all slow, y'all.
Look at your faces. Look at your skin. Melanin is in everything on the planet. Everything. We're connected to everything. Queens, kings, if you let your hair just grow without doing anything to it, it's going to grow to the sun. Their hair falls because they don't have melanin. They're not connected. House of Ra, God, that's sun. It rises every day. It's resurrected every day. The Jesus story is a story based on every day. The sun rises. I mean, we not gonna go there and blow everybody. That's a whole other podcast. But those are the books. Go deeper.
And we're waiting for the movie.
And it clears everything up.
My name is Earl.
Earl?
Yes, sir.
What up, King?
Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Karon, for being authentic in front of the camera. Because a lot of times, sometimes some people can get in front of the camera and they'll just say what want to be heard and just preaching to the choir and to the masses. But again, shout out to you for being authentic. So I appreciate that.
I receive that, King.
We've touched bases on a lot of different things, but I want to kind of touch on the family aspect of it, because transitioning from athletics to acting and being an author and all of that, any tips on balancing that whole work-life aspect? Because again, I'm also married, I have 2 kids and a lot of different things. So any tips on balancing the whole circle?
Keep the main thing, man.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
That family, that's your main thing, dog. You know, your goal, your dream, your purpose is also the main thing, and that's your why. And that's what it allows you to be able to go 2 or 3 days without with only 2 or 3 hours of sleep. When you just got to do what you got to do. When you got to be everywhere for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Your main thing is the family, but your why is your purpose, and that's what drives you to be able to push through the dark nights and those long days. I heard somebody tell me, man, having a family and having a purpose and a career and a journey equates to long days and short years.
Yes, sir.
So
Right.
always remember, no matter how hard it is getting in that moment, it's short-lived. They won't be little forever. They won't be under you forever. And it won't be this hard forever.
Come on, I
Sir,
need to
So,
hear
yeah,
that.
so just embrace the moment you in, and just take account of it, and know and keep your why first,
Yes, sir.
and that's gonna drive you no matter what, man. Promise you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
Yep.
it.
Great question.
Karon, I'm Vaughn.
Hey, Vaughn, peace,
and
queen.
Thank you for a very thought-provoking discussion tonight, conversation. You having obviously realized a lot of success very early in your life. As you shared it with us and you talked about your life, it seems like there's been a lot of evolution. So this is gonna sound cliche-ish, but now, what would you say to 18-year-old Karon about where he's going and what he's going to do?
Boy, you a genius. Just keep pedaling. Don't stop.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
dog.
good.
Like it's gonna work. Just 18. I was one of those 18-year-olds. I was like, this quick story is, in 9th grade, in 6th grade, I started practicing my autograph, right?
Okay.
And people,
in sixth grade,
6th grade, I would finish my work and when I would doodle my autograph.
because you knew.
So fast forward, 9th grade, I got a girlfriend. Her name is Janine. And I'm still doing the same practice. Finish my work, I'm practicing doing my autograph. 9th grade, she's like, Karon, what are you doing? So I'm practicing my autograph, Janine. She said, why? Nobody gonna want your autograph. I said, Janine, somebody's gonna want my autograph. And when they do, I'm gonna call you. Fast forward to my freshman year in college. Come out the tunnel, it's a little white kid. Mr. Riley, can I get your autograph? I looked, I said, so what did you say? Can I get your autograph? I said, hold on. Took my little flip phone out. It was a flip phone back then, 96. Flipped the phone out. Brrr. Janine picks up. What you want? I said, I just want to let you know I'm signing my first autograph. And what I tell you. And hung up. So to answer the question, I would just tell him to stay the course. Stay believing in the unbelievable. When people look at you crazy when you tell them your goals and your dreams, that's just because they scared. Ain't got nothing to do with you. And stay there. And just go, man. And probably don't go to Vegas in 2000. No, I'm just joking.
Thank you.
Hey, my name is Yalisha.
Hey, Alicia, what's up, Queen?
Well, Yalisha. Start with a Y.
Yalisha?
Yeah.
Yalisha, that's dope.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
different. It makes people pay attention.
Oh, of
Yalisha.
course. It's the one and only.
Yeah, I like crazy names like Karon. You know how many people had to check on that name growing up? Karen? No, it's Karon.
I got to correct him.
Yeah, teach you how to speak up for
so
yourself. Go ahead.
My question is, how do you set boundaries, healthy boundaries in the workplace? I know sometimes like personal life and work can be in the mix when you love what you do and you do it every day. But how do you set those important boundaries in the workplace to keep work, keep home, and have that healthy balance?
I feel like you want to ask a different question, though. What's the question? What's these? Let's just get to the question.
Okay. Just how do you set those specific boundaries in the workplace to keep people out? I don't want to say keep people out of your business, but like how do you set firm boundaries?
Okay,
with work?
there we go. We getting there. Okay.
Yeah.
So it comes down to, again, the why. What you there for? In the business, you run into two type of people. You run into the uber professional people, and then you run into the ones that's a little looser around the edges on the professionalism, right? So for me, I'm just always on my own thing. Like I said earlier when we first started, is what do you say? I said I'm a thermostat.
Yes, thermostat.
I don't ever let the environment dictate my morals. It's like you know what I'm saying? It's my fault even when it ain't. So that level of accountability. So I'm gonna do what I want to do, how I want to do it, wherever I want to do it. But at the end of the day, I control all this shit. So like, there's never gonna be a situation where you heard about Karon having been caught up in some kind of sexual lawsuit or some shit. You know, none of that shit, because it's just the way it's the way you draw a line that you just keep it really straight down the middle. You know, and it's a way. It's all about intention. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, like, people can feel when you intending on something. You know what I'm saying? I come to work, we here to work. Let's play. Let's have fun. Let's make it work. Let's make it real. But at the end of the day, let's just keep it where it's supposed to be at the end of the day. Let's just get home and without being traumatized.
Right. Even if you don't have good days?
Huh?
Even if you don't have good days?
What is not a good day?
Oh, I'll take that.
I don't even know about I see, that's the thing. I don't have bad days. Every day I'm above ground is a great day.
Talk.
Every day I'm having this conversation is a great day. This conversation made my day today. All I got is highs, or a great day, or it's just even a greater day.
Right.
That's really that is my baseline. I don't have bad days. There are days where maybe I wasn't as productive. Shit, some days I just really be on some lazy shit, but it is what it is. And you gotta take those days too. Don't judge them. Just take them all in flow. Hope, did I answer the question?
You did, thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Hey, y'all. So I'm delighted to be in this space. My name is Renee. Karon, thank you so much.
You said Renee? What up, Renee? Peace, queen.
So delighted to be here with Dorian and Tommy and the Culturally Connected. This is such a dope space and moment to be here sharing with everyone. I wanted to ask you, and this is pretty much piggybacking off of what you just shared a moment ago, what are the key things you do, a key part of your regimen for the ebbs and the flows? You know, I did hear that you say that there are no bad days. We're creatives, so we know sometimes we're feeling off kilter. What are the key things that you do in your regiment to make certain that that energy is protected and you're moving right along?
I gotta be thankful to sports again. It's a regimen. It's routine for me. I do the same, try to do the same workout every day. I have a system of what I do, and the system protects me from being human. It stops me from thinking about, damn, I ain't had auditions since December. I just had one the other day, the first one since December, but I didn't even think about it until I turned that one in and saw the last audition. I was like, damn, that's been December? Because every day, is if I'm not acting, that doesn't make me not be a person who I am. I mean, that's one thing I do.
Right.
I paint, I write, I got kids, I got a wife, I got a business, I got a production company, I ride bikes, I got a yard.
Right. Some cars to wash.
All the things. It's all the things. Like, I'm taking all the things. Like, so dig this as a creative. If I'm not feeling like I haven't done auditions, I'll fuck around and create a painting. Or I'll design a new Keith Peddling jacket.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, creativity is my gift. Creativity is my power. So I can activate that anytime, anywhere, whenever I just need to feel it. So to me, acting is one avenue of my creativity. Writing, another avenue of my creativity. Painting, another avenue of my creativity. Writing a script, another avenue of my creativity. Talking to you, another avenue of my creativity. All of it is me serving what I do anyway. So like, I never, again, stay busy being what your God-given gift is, and you never get caught up in, damn, I ain't auditioned since December.
I concur, sir. Thank you so much.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, let the busy take you out of the mundane. You know what I'm saying? Just stay creative. When you start feeling like you feeling down, or that depression thing start to tap in,
Do something else.
Get creative. Go out and dig in the dirt. Totally and thoroughly enjoyed this dialogue. I received the energy, and I hope you receive my energy. And if anything I can give you tonight is that anything that you see in your vision is possible. When you see me, you see you. When I see you, I see me. And when you see me, wish me the best like I see you, and I wish you the best. And until then, till we see each other again, keep pedaling.
Keep pedaling. Whoa, hey.
Oh,
Shouts out
here
to
we
our
go.
amazing fashion sponsors of the day.
Man, check out Rude Boys Artwork, man. You can get it right now. customize anything. They fresh to death.
And yes, honey, yarn earrings by Affirmed Accessories. Make sure you go on Facebook. Check us out right now so you can have the perfect pop for your outfit. It's cold outside and they will keep your ears and your neck warm. So listen, go and check out our people right now. They have amazing things in the city. Affirmed Accessories, Rude Boys, artwork. If you have a business and you would like for us to rock your stuff and shout you out as well, make sure you get with the Culturally Connected, where we will get you connected.